Howdy y'all, TheJTJ here with Inkscape tutorial number 21, Metadata. Alright, so I've created this star with a gradient on it, and I'm going to add some metadata to it. You can get to the metadata through the document properties, which is Shift-Control-D, or you can go to File, Document Properties. Now, when you open that up, it usually opens the page. The tab you're looking for is the second to the last tab on the right, Metadata. I've already filled in some information. Usually the first time you open this up, yours will be blank, but when you do, the first thing I would suggest you do is put in the creator name, if there's copyright or publisher, any of the common data that you'll use for all your work, and save it as a default. That way, anytime you open stuff up, you can quickly input most of the information there. Now, metadata is information that is stored as part of the code for the shape. So we can see that by going to Edit and going to the XML editor. If you open this up, you notice that there is a metadata. You just have to look down, start opening the drop down boxes. Then you'll start seeing it. So titles right here, if I open that up, it is *1. So the information here is put in the code. And that's really important because it's a way to keep your work safe. It's a way to other artists that work in industries to give credit to you for your work if they use it. Say that you have it on a site, so somebody can buy it or use it. Or you can set it as copyright free and you just want to get the recognition for it. You can also put that information in also. So it's just a way to protect you as a professional artist. Now I'll go over these really quickly, so give you sort of an overview of what they are. Title is just the title of the work. The date, whenever you created it, I would probably put the date you started it. You could put the date you finish it. It's up to you. The creator, that would be your name, your handle, or whatever else you want to use. The right, you can put copyright in the year, or you can put the copyright symbol in the year. Publisher, if it was published, if this work was published in a book or a magazine or something like that, you can put that. Identifier can be the sort of a numbered information for this. If you have worked for a large company, or maybe you're doing a lot of work as a designer, you want to put in some kind of a number code to easily find this in a database or to have extra information on it. A lot of companies or a lot of works has identifier codes for your work, and if you don't, then you can just leave that blank. Source relates to where did the image come from. So if this started as a PNG file and you brought it in and you did some work on it, or maybe you took a photo and you scanned it in, you could put the source there as photo or sketch. So if you're tracing out one of your drawings, you put source sketch. I put SVG because I created it in an SVG. Relation refers to if it's a parent or an orphan or a child or anything like that. This is none, so you can look up a little bit more information on that. If you don't know what that means, then don't worry about it. Language is talking about a language of the resource. So if whatever this is, you can put the language for that on there. Keywords are basically ways to describe this. So some of this stuff can be found online. So maybe if you wanted to put in a red star gradient, so if somebody was looking for that picture, those keywords would pop up. It's another way to also find it in a database. Coverage deals with that this item is specific to a certain location. Maybe it was a map of a city, or it was had something specifically to do with a location. That's where you could put a grid number in, or you can put other things like that. Description is just a description, whatever you want to say. And contributors is if this maybe was worked on by a team of people, the contributors could go in there. And there you have it. That's a quick overview of the metadata. Please join us for Inkscape tutorial number 22, Spirals. Thanks for watching.